Good afternoon to each and every one of you, and welcome to another episode of Stories That Impact Your Career. So, for last couple of weeks, just a handful of guys just were thinking, okay, IT is core IT is okay. Can we have some different guest in the little bit different IT, but different the flavor? So today we are having our guest. So before just giving him the stage, let me just tell or share something about today's guest. So he's from a very small village, like most of us, introvert, suffering from in the inferiority complex, and in spite of having all these small challenge. Right now, he is India's first student personality mentor, author, podcast host, and educator. Now, so this is the outcome. So the question is, because whenever I used to interact with the students, the one of the main challenge what I found is struggling to get believe on themselves. So we are going to just have our host, and the basic question I'll start asking: how from the village boy now it's a CEO and the founder of one the company and helping thousands of students in this current situation to just come up into different label related to their career, related to their job. So let me welcome right now here to Naresh. So welcome Naresh, and just start with just give a little bit intro from your end also.
Thank you so much, Upendra sir, and the viewers. I'm honored that you have invited me at your esteemed podcast. I have got to know a lot of that people are very curious and very much like enthusiastic to attend such kind of podcast, and it is very helpful for the youngsters, the early career professionals, and everybody among the student as well. So I'm really deeply honored that you have invited me here, and I'll try to add a lot of value to the audience. And talking about my intro, that you have rightly said, I come from the village and from like average mindset, mediocrity, inferiority complex. I was suffering through all those challenges and all, but there was an end. Though end was very late, delayed, but eventually I got. How it happened, I'll come to that later on. But yes, today I'm owning like it's my academy that intensify your personality, where I'm helping the young students, graduates, the freshers, the early career professional as well, helping them to make their career better, transform their career. So it has taken a series of steps. We'll talk further in the late. And so this is what today I am called by most people that India's first student personality mentor. I'm also an
Great.
author. I have also like authored two books recently. It's soon to be launched. Elevator Pitch. It's not yet launched, but soon to be launched. And my first book, that is Intensify Your Career by Winning Any Interview. It's an interview book for freshers and all those anybody who wanted to get into corporate. So very simplified books, and this is all little bit brief about me.
Okay. Thanks,
Yes.
Naresh. Thanks for just giving brief. So, Naresh, just let me, whatever we have said, I personally said, and you said that, okay, you are helping student in the earlier career professional or all those, but this is the outcome of Naresh. But
Yes, sir.
most of the student, again, based on the input I personally got or my experience interacting with the students, after graduation, the main challenge starts. Before graduation, we used to think, okay, after finishing graduation, job is there, means companies are lined up for me to give job. But the actual scenario is totally different. So please share what exactly is after graduation, what was your mindset, and what all are the small things you have done to just achieve right now whatever you are doing and you are trying to help.
Right, sir. So what happened is that no, just like any other students, when I was in graduations, I also had a fanciful dreams that I'm going to have a very good package uh, in a very good company. Then my life will be very beautiful. So and so, a lot of dreams were there. Lot of dreams were there. And so what happens? My graduations, my HS, and everything just passed that way. In that fanciful dreams, I completed my graduation, but what happened, the first challenges I faced at that time. So what happened, the college campus happened, and the TCS, the Tata consultancy service came, and other company also came. And when I was not able to crack the interview, it was a big jolt in my confidence. The issue was not that I was not capable enough to clear the like the prelims and all. I cleared everything, but when it came to the first interview, it was first time in my life. I thought that it's just an interview. They're going to talk about my what I do, what I'm doing, and what I'm going to become in the future. This was my perceptions in my thought in my life. And so without any kind of preparation, and there was nobody to tell me that interview is very very important, they are going to judge you anything, nobody told me. And I went to appear for the interview with full confidence. But when I sat for the interview, it was a big jolt to me that you are not capable enough to be here in this company. And it was like inside, it was I was very very devastated at what happened. I was fully prepared. I'm good in arithmetic. I'm good in English. I'm good in like communication. Everything is like fine. Where I'm like missing, where I'm falling behind, and I did not get the answer at that time. People started asking what happened to the interview, and I was just lying that company there was no vacancy. I was lying to people, but actually I was lying to myself that somewhere something is missing. I was lying actually to me. I was not lying to anybody else, and it continued for very long. What happened after that? The graduation was about to over. Immediately after that, I thought that okay, no, one company did not give. Let me try another company. Same thing happened. I was not selected. Again, I tried two, three more companies, and I found that I think this way I'm not going to get a job. And let me do something myself only. And I started doing tuitions, and then I got into some tutorial classes. So they hired me, and I was teaching there for 2 years continuously. But my salary was very fluctuated because the owner did not pay me well, so it was fluctuated. And so the parents also were like worried that what happened to you this way, how you are going to settle, and so get a job quickly. To get a job was not possible because I was not getting the job. What to do? And then um, somebody suggested me that you go for the MBA, and
Yeah,
I started
Naresh, so
appearing.
before you just go to the MBA part, because
Okay.
see, I can relate the story what you are sharing right now with us. It's not story of only one Naresh. It's story of maybe thousand or maybe lakhs of students
Right.
who are just about to pass or passed out graduation. So you said saying that okay, when I went for interview, it was very bad, devastating, or whatever. So can you please share that moment? What was going through your mind, and what was the question asked, if possible, again, if you wanted to share, and so that the same situation, if somebody is about to come or maybe went through, they should be just not feeling okay. It's whatever is done is done. It's not the end. So can you please share, if possible, what was exactly happened, means the situation in next two
Sure,
three
sir.
minutes?
Sure,
Yeah.
sir. Sure, sir. So what happened when I was going through the this graduation and all? It was
Mhm.
everything was fine. Nobody was talking about the career. Nobody was even in the college, even in the classes, the teachers, the professors, they were not talking about the career. That what is going to happen after that. They did not talk how to be like very good in the communication or the soft skill part, which is very very essential at that time. And everybody was busy in their own like going party, doing like going for the movie show theaters and all these things. Everybody was busy in all these like youngsters, all this enjoyment thing. And even I was also got indulged into it that okay, everybody's enjoying that, okay, let me go also with them. And this way my time got wasted, lot of nobody everybody's time got wasted. Only few were there, I think they were brilliant in their academics. Few means like negligible one or two in the
Mhm.
complete batch. And so everybody just wasted their time. And what was going in my mind is that there is no problem, everything will come onto us, job will come onto us, the good package will come onto us, The good salary will come onto us. I'll be sitting in a very comfortable sofa uh, with a chair, AC room, and I'll be giving order, and this thing is going to happen. And all these things was because I saw people and they were narrating this kind of incidents when they got into the job. And so maybe I'll be also getting the same thing. I'm very good in my career. Academic is good enough. I'm good in my appearance. I'll be good in communication. And all this thing was going, but inside I was not prepared. My mindset was very poor. And how did I know? I did not realize at that time. In my times, I did not realize. Nobody told me that you are not fit enough to have a good job because your mindset is very poor. Nobody told me. I only realized after 10, 15 years later. It's a very long period of time. And then what happened? So, like, I thought that my communication is very good. People think that they are able to speak, so communication is very good. No, it's wrong. Being able to speak is different and communication skill is different. How you are able to sell your ideas, how you are able to make other believe what you think is something different. It requires a different kind of skills, and people do not realize it. At that time there was not much craze about the personality development. People thought that it's nothing but just appearance, having a good this suit and all, looks must be good, and all these things. But they did not thought that this impacts the inside thought. When we wear good clothes, when we are good fit, our inside thought also become exactly that. Our appearance determine our inside thought process, and vice versa as well. So this
So
was not taught to me actually at that time.
yeah,
And
so
so
coming back to point, Naresh. So these are the things you are putting. It's great, but what happened that time when you went for interview? What was going on before, and what
okay,
all of the incident happened, so that our viewers can just make a note saying
yes,
that okay, these are the mistake somebody did, so we can avoid it. So whoever is
okay.
watching it, and yeah,
Got it. So when I went to the interview, there was three rounds actually. First was the prelims, where all the written exam were there. The English, the arithmetic, rationalization. Sorry, it is called like uh, it's a kind of like analytical. So
mhm.
after this again there was another round which was something like HR round. So in the HR round, there was the when he invited me for the interview and all.
Mhm.
I thought that things will be everything fine. He'll be asking me a few questions. I'll get the job. So when he put on the first questions, he sat in front of me and he was looking that side. And then I thought that maybe he is thinking something. And so he put me first question. Tell me about yourself. And again look back that side, towards that side, sitting hand on hand, and then he was looking that side. And I thought that he's busy and he told me to speak. And I started speaking. Started from my name, my family, my school, college, and everything. I continuously spoke for 3, 4, 5 minutes approximately. And that was the big mistakes I did. Maybe a lot of people think that if the interviewer, the HR manager is not looking at you, does not mean he's not listening to you. They are absolutely listening with 100% attention on you, absolutely absolute attentions. And so I just started speaking and it continued for 5 minutes, and there was a big mistake. Whatever your introduction, whatever your background, but the important thing has to be included into it, and within 2 to 3 minutes it has to be wiped out. Does not require it has to be stretched to almost lengthy one. That is a very big mistake. Next he asked me, the question was like, how much do you expect, what was the salary actually. So I thought that everybody was saying that they were getting like 20K, 25K. And so I thought that, okay, he's asking me what was the salary. I directly said 25K without proving myself that how do I deserve that salary actually. Do I really deserve it? So then again he questioned me that, uh, we can't pay you that much. And then what happened? No, I lowered myself. I said that, okay, sir, how much I can work for even 10,000. That was another big mistake. I should not say. Why should I lower myself when he is not able to lower himself? Actually, means like we should never lower ourselves because we have a value. We have our worth. If we don't understand our worth and how we are going to give value to the others, it impacts a lot. There were other questions also, and these were like before that. I was very nervous, and nervousness was reflecting in my whole body. My whole body was reflecting in and he was able to see that he's very nervous. My communication got flickered. It was not very, very fluent at that time. I was confident outside, but inside I was very, very unconfident. I was able to answer very nicely, but it was
So,
very, very
Naresh, here I want to just take back a little bit, a few minutes. You said that the question was to introduce yourself, and this is a common question everybody used to face, right? So, what one advice you would like to give? Because I know it's a very common, and though you have gone through, so what advice related to this piece? What
yes.
anybody is watching audience should reply to this question? What all are the answer as per your experience, though you are helping students, professional also. So, any piece of
Yes,
advice?
yes. Uh, Without preparations, one should not go for the interview. They should have a clear cut understanding who they are, how much they're worth, what they're surrounding, about themselves mostly. So they should know what they are doing, what are their strength, their weakness, about themselves. Those important things has to be highlighted, and they should be themselves. They should not try to become something else. I was trying to become somebody who is very much a confident person in that interview, but I was wrong. I should be myself. I should be me, who I am. What are my strengths? I should focus on that one. They'll definitely ask the negative things like what are my weakness. My weakness, okay, one or two you can tell them that maybe I become like I'm not very confident in interacting with the strangers. Okay, it can be one negative things, and these negative things should not be very much highlighted. Little bit you can say, and then just move on to the next positive things. Speak about your negative things less. Everybody is having. Nobody can say that I don't have any. Nobody can deny. Everybody is having the negative things, the weakness. Everybody is having the weakness. But how do you present those weaknesses is a very, very important thing. That's your credit. And mostly talk about your strength. If you're good in like interacting with the strangers, if you're very good in like analyzing certain situations, it can be a strength. If you are good in managing the situation, if you have done in your project, if you have done in the past some kind of volunteering, you can talk about that I was able to manage few people in these organizations, and I got recognition for that. You can talk about it. That's your like a kind of like it's a strength actually. It's a personality as well that you are able to interact with the strangers. You can also talk about something achievement, highlight how were the situation going on at that time. You can talk like you can also say that in this competition I was awarded this first prize or something like whatever. You must have gained something, you must have achieved something in your life. Highlight those situations, how you prepared for that, how you overcome those challenges. There were a lot of challenges like uh, there were parties and all, but you sacrificed all those things, and then you completed your homework, and then you got the first prize. I mean, you attended the exams, and then you were rewarded this. Talk about those challenges and all. Those challenges, they wanted to listen your story.
Okay, so right now here, Naresh. So, apart from that, what you told them wrong, went which particular statement or point which you should avoided to just go into next level? What was those point?
uh, Frankly speaking, at that time, no, nothing. I was not knowing about interview at all. What was the word interview? Even nobody told me at that time. And nobody knew actually at that time. Not only me, nobody knew about the interview. They only know that interview is a place where people used to check some qualification and all, and they get in the company. Not more. Maybe in my case, I'm telling about me. I was not knowing much. I thought that I need to just speak about myself, just like kind of extempore speech. Go and speak out. But it's not that. We have to prepare. If you're not prepared, then you are not going to get the job, because there'll be uncertainty. You might be rejected. Maybe somebody is more aware than you, he will be selected. You have to be aware. If you're not aware, then you are not going to get the job. Only if you're looking for a good company, no, first you have to be good. If you're not good, then the good company will not hire you. Everybody is looking for the good company. The same goes to the company as well. The company is also looking for the good candidate. If you are not the good candidate, then you are not going to get the good company. This is very, very important. So in
So
interviews and all, just one has to be
here,
very, very aware about it. Yeah, please.
yeah. So here, Naresh. So as per you, which all are the good? You said the good candidate. Companies are looking for good candidates. As a maybe fresher, I'm talking about right now. So what exactly, as per your experience, the good candidate means, what we should have a top three good quality as a good candidate as per the company they
Yes.
could look for.
Yes. So almost all the companies are looking for the good candidate, and by the term good candidate, it means that you are aware about yourself, about your surrounding, about your strength and weakness, how you are going to put some value to the other to the company.
Okay, great.
So
Yes.
a lot of things are there,
Yeah,
but
let's look at top three. Yeah, because see, these are again, I'm repeating, reiterating, these are the common question being asked and we fail to answer it. But if this 3 point, if we will be just having while giving the interview, at least we are not going to mess up here and there. Okay, not talking about something else. Okay. Now, yeah, you were sharing after graduation, yeah, you struggle, and after that, you just started MBA. So just go ahead after that MBA. What exactly happened?
yeah, MBA was totally new thing. Like I came for the higher study, and MBA was I did know about that. I had to appear for the MAT exam and MAT and CAT exam. So CAT exam was not there. Immediately, somebody told me that you should go for the MBA, and the very next month, that was the last month actually to appear for the MBA. I immediately like little bit some preparation was done because I was already good in mathematics and reasoning and English and all these things. So it was not a problem for me. I set for
Hmm.
the MBA and I got almost 90%. I suppose I got, and then I got
Hmm.
into the I mean, like whatever came, like I was not knowing about IEMs and all. I just heard it. What is IEMs and all? What are IEMs and IITs? IT I knew, but IEMs was the maybe the top college at that time. Not much awareness was there. This was the very big problem. If students are not aware about what they are going to face ahead, then this is one of the big mistakes. The student is responsible, nobody else. Only student is responsible because you are not aware, and that's why you are prone and very vulnerable to such kind of circumstances. I could have gone to some other, but I don't regret. I could have gone to the top colleges and make some like maybe have gone to that one, but I don't have regret. By the way, I don't have regret. But I believe that everybody has a worth, and he or she is going to get that eventually. He's able to make it anyhow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Naresh,
yes,
I'm just stopping. You're sorry for interrupting you again.
yes,
The reason I'm interrupting here is, see, whatever you are sharing, I personally can relate with my own, means when I was just studying. So it's story for almost every one of us, means
yes,
as a
yes,
student that. So you said it's not anybody else's fault, it's your fault as a student. What
yes.
advice, somebody is watching, suppose, what advice you are going to give to those students who are just about to pass and passed out? So what kind of knowledge, what they should do to just have some awareness, clarity, as per you?
Yes. So, you people, the student, you are in the college, no? Take some guidance, take some hand holding of somebody who is already into that category, or take some mentorship program, or take some guidance like Upendra sir. He's doing a great job. Like I personally know him. He's doing such a wonderful helping students and the youngsters and the early career professionals, and take guidance from such kind of people who can help you take further because they have the experience enough to take you to that where you wanted to go. So that thing you need to do. At the same time, you have to be aware about your surroundings. Like for example, you have to be prepared yourself also. Be good in your academic little bit, at least. Don't be very very poor. Maybe your interest is somewhere else, but those things which is going to push you forward has also to be strengthened. If you are, if your academic has to be at least good. I'm not saying that it has to be very excellent. I'm not saying that. Be good. If you're good,
Yeah.
then this is going to push
So
you forward.
yeah,
Yes,
so Naresh, let me conclude in the last very important question, what we are interacting, that okay, if you are going to take responsibility, if you're confused what you have to do, you have to take the help from the person professional much ahead than you. Take advice, talk to them, just ask questions. I'm confused what to do, can you please guide? And they can just go to maybe 3 4 person, and they can just by doing the simple process, they might be getting awareness, okay, what they are doing, what they are not doing this thing. Okay, so take the expert advice, that is
yes,
in one statement, if we can tell. Okay, so one is the advice part. And the second part, what I conclude from Naresh, is we have to do some research about what exactly we would like to be, or we would like to just means going which direction you want to go based on your personality. Okay, so where to do research? Yes, we all know, just simply Google it and just go for different article and you'll come to know and this thing. Okay, thanks Naresh. So yeah, MBA part we were discussing. Go ahead, sorry.
Okay. So should I proceed further from
Yes,
there?
yes, please, yeah.
So yes, so one has to be aware about it that they should work on also on the personality as well, because it's very important. It's an integral part of every student. Why it's important? Because in personality comes everything. I make it into acronym ABC actually. A for appearance, B for behavior, C for communication. So appearance, behavior, communications. These three things is very important. It cannot be missed. Appearance is important. Like how Upendra sir is wearing the. It has to be very like professionals. What I'm wearing, it has to be very professionals, and it impacts your thought process. The thought clarity is very important. Behavior, we also call it as a personality. Behavior. Now behavior, it's not a simple, not just one word, and don't take it casually, audience please, because behavior is a very sophisticated things. How you are sitting, how you are like interacting, how is your hand, your body language, your facial expressions, everything says something. It has a meaning. It has a meaning, and it is directly controlled by your thought process. How you are thinking can be known from your facial expressions. I can tell you what you are thinking, what is going inside your mind, what's the status of your mind. I can tell you by looking at your face, and that's why it's very complicated things, and it takes time to be like improved so that you become a very global, very professionals. The third one is communication. Communication is not just able to speak; it has lot of things inside. There are a lot of things inside. So being able to speak, anybody can be done. But if you wanted to be among the elite group of people, if you wanted to be among the good circle of people, you have to become like that. And they have their own different way of behaving. Their behavior is different. Appreciating, gratitude, all these things, we are not aware about it. I was also not aware about it. When somebody held my hand, somebody showed me the path. My mentors, I'm very grateful to my mentors who showed me the path, and and he showed me everything. He changed my totally personality at all. I was not how I'm behaving right now. It's not the same the Naresh which was 10-15 years ago. That was very average in thought process. At that time, I thought that why to study so much if I like no, that kind of thought process I was having. Why to go for such kind of seminars and all? Sometimes that kind of thought process used to come at that time. Why to like watch like motivational, or motivation is okay, but sometimes like academic books or some self-help books, it was a questions for me. Why should I go for that? And I was curious at the same time. Curiosity is very important. Bring some curiosity into your life. See how it works, how the things is working, functioning. These things put into your behavior, into your thought process. And let me tell you one incident how it happened. What happened one day, I was only following the path of the schools, colleges, and all, whatever they shown. They told that you should only read the academic books and all. They did not tell me that you should read this, and nobody was doing at that time also. If somebody was doing, they don't share. People don't share their secrets or some good things and all. They don't share their knowledge at all. This kind of personality I was having. Even I was having that kind of behaviors and personality. We should share with others. So once what happened, I went to the bookstore just to see what they have kept apart from the academic books and all. And I came across very shiny good books, and I thought that let me try. I have some savings in my pocket, and that saving was very hard earned saving money, savings actually. I didn't get pocket money so easily. It was very difficult at that time actually. We were going through a very crisis situations at that time. So my father was not there. I was brought up far from the city actually, and I was staying with my brother actually. And so me and my brother was staying in the town, and I was the responsible for cooking and doing my study altogether. And the brother was busy in his own work actually. So I had some saving and I went to the bookstore and I saw there's shiny book. One book I come across and that book was very shiny and looking very boldly. It was written, "You can win," and it was very attractive books. And I saw the price; it was very high. But I thought that let me take a risk. Let's see what this book is, what is written inside. And that book, you'll not believe me, that book has changed my life. That book is so very nice, so transforming that it changed my life. I will recommend to everybody. I'm not promoting any kind of book. Shiv Khera sir, he is my mentor. He is my mentor, but I'm not promoting. This book has literally changed many people. All my students, all my mentees, I refer to them, read this book. You purchase not the PDF, but buy the hard copy. Hard copy has a different kind of feelings. That books changed so many people. All my students used to, they're grateful that you have told me, you have referred me this book. So nice it is. They used to say thank you to me. I say don't say thank you to me. Say thank you to the author, Shiv Khera sir. So it's so nice book. You can win. It's really nice. Purchase that book and read it. Very nice it is. And so after
Wow.
that, I started reading one after the other, one after the other. I was looking for similar kind of books. That way, I was able to change my mindset. That was the journey of my changing mindset. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Naresh, I can just relate to you because if you'll ask me, this same book changed the entire thought process. What
Yes, sir.
right now I have. So yeah, it's a really great book. You can win, and yes, we all should go through this. Now, there is coming back to the next thing. Naresh, founder and CEO, IYP Academy. So, it's such a young age, founder and CEO. So, how this? Because we all are struggling even in your age, and you just worked in the industry. So, can you please just share in means crisp way about your the journey before you started this founded this company IYP Academy?
Yes, sir. So what happened after when I was working in the corporate, I was feeling that I'm all set. I was having a good job. I was having a good package. What else? Every month the bank balance was filled up. Every month a good package was coming. Very good. Incentive was coming. The salary was coming. I was happy. But what next? There was no interesting thing actually. And what happened? No, in everybody's life, after a certain point of time, money is not the motivation behind it. Money is not the motivation, and I was feeling something different can be done. And long back, since I was a student, when I was in college, I was feeling I was having some kind of like inspiration that I wanted to help these students and all who are struggling. So inside me, that when I grow up, I wanted to help them, or I wanted to do something which can help them. This was there inside my mind, and whenever every year this was coming to me, that you have to do something, you have to do something. Inside was coming from inside, that you have to do something. And by passing of each year, it was getting stronger and stronger. Now you have grown up, you are earning good money, you have to do something. Now then what happened, I incidentally and very luckily, gratefully, that I came across my mentor and all, and he showed me that yes, and he showed me the path. And from then onwards, I feel that yes, now this is the time I think I can do, and I should do this, and I should help them. Those who were like, I just wanted to help the student community, because they are so unaware. Nobody help him, nobody take them across the real life situation, practical situations. They are only inside their own world of like academics and all those things, but life is beyond that. So, and then onwards, like 2 years ago, 1.5 2 years ago, I got the realization, now this is the time I should do. And then after that, I got the opportunity. I came across a lot of good people, the great people, lot of founders and CEOs, and lot of owners and managers. I interacted with them. They were all like so supportive and all. I took the incident, I took this steps that yes, let's collaborate and let's work on it. So initially, the name we gave that Intensify Your Personality, because it started from my book actually. My book name is also Intensify Your Career by Winning Interview. I took name Intensify from there, and your personality, because personality is something like missing in every student actually. Missing means nobody come with the God made product. Like personality is not given by God actually. It has to be formed on this earth with the surroundings. How we are behaving in the surrounding, that is going to form the personality. That is the personality. How we are interacting, how we are behaving with the surroundings, they form the personality. So nobody is like, all the students need this personality development, and personality development is not only just appearance. I also already said ABC. It is appearance, behavior, and communication. Behavior and communication is very important actually. So I started working on this one. Even I went into a number of mentorship programs. I went into the Dan Locke's sales program. I went into the Dave Gadvisar's personal development program. A lot of things, and then started designing the product and all. And I made it all, and then I interacted with. Then I came across with other founders and all. So my another founders, that is Manish Buragohain, and then Gauri Shankar, and then I came across a lot of peoples, and then I also came across you that like we all can go ahead with that. So what happened? That like 1 year ago only, I just all started doing this one, and now we are having enough. The students are coming on regular basis, although the number is very low. But yes, we are trying to impact them with our own the models that we are having, ABCS and ISOCLS. So can I talk about this? How what it
Yeah,
is actually?
yeah, we will come to that. So you are just keep saying again and again one thing, that's mentor, mentor, mentor. So its impact, what I found through your statement, yes, due to mentor, only you got the guidance and you are whatever you are doing and this thing. So as per Naresh advice to the young generation or the upcoming, whoever is there in the upcoming industry, what advice to the student related to mentor?
Yes, sir. I have come across a lot of people that they say that we don't need any kind of teachers or mentors to go ahead in the life, but they are wrong actually. They come up with a lot of examples and all that. Yes, these he was the person, Alexander was the person, or so I was the person, did not get any kind of support, and so he became so great. That's a very few cases, the rare cases. You are not among the Alexander or somebody who is very like having all the amenities or having all the support system and all. Everybody need the support of the teacher or a mentor. I will say mentor. Teacher only teaches. Mentor takes you through all the scenarios, guides you, holds your hand, and take you further. And that's why you need the support of a mentor. Look for a mentor, right mentor, who can take you, who can help you achieve your dream. You need the mentor. Everybody needs a mentor. Whoever saying that I don't need a mentor, student don't need a mentor, he is just misleading himself and the other. That's completely wrong. Everybody needs a mentor. Mentor can only show you the path because they have already walked through the path. You have not walked through the path. You don't know what is going to happen next. It's very uncertain for you and for everybody. But mentor knows that what is going to happen next in your life and whoever in your mentee's life, in everybody's student's life. We know, we are able to predict what is going to happen, and we can take you through that path in very confident way. You'll be confident, and you'll until then, and when you reach there, you suddenly realize that how so easily I came across, and I felt that it will happen. This magic will happen only with the mentor. Find the right mentor who can take you. Mentor is the torch bearer. He will take you through that. Yes, sir. Mentor is very important, sir. Sir, you are mute, sir. Sir.
Okay. Okay. So thanks, Naresh. So yeah, so it's rightly said. Yeah, mentor, the thought you means they can show you where to go, how to go, and all those kind of things. Now, coming back to suppose, assume I'm just about to pass my graduation,
Mm-hmm.
and how that IYP Academy can help
Mm-hmm.
like me, which all of the area I can means people like me can get helped through IYP Academy. Can you please just share? So whoever is watching the audience, they can just connect with you, your IYP Academy, to just get the benefit of it. What you faced a lot, and due to that only whatever you are doing right now. So please share something.
Yes, sir. So this IYP, it was established with the thought process that we wanted to impact the student community, the freshers, and also the early career professionals, those who have just joined the company, because
Okay.
they are also not trained, they are not skilled enough in the college or anywhere, because they just got into the company. They were not aware and they got into the company, and when they get get like some kind of like push or some kind of like when pressure fall onto it, when they get a kick, and then they realize that yes, something is missing in my life. I have to do something. I have to do something because this way I cannot go. Or some people, what they do is that they say keep on switching from one company to the other company from one, and this way they used to pass their 1 2 years 3 years, and that's a very wrong way to live the life with full of pressures. Why pressure is coming? Because you are not having the right skill. When you are not having the right skill, when you don't know how to do the work properly, then you feel the pressure. Otherwise there is no pressure. So that's one thing. Now I just with this process that with the thought process that I wanted to help them, we wanted to help impact this student category community, the freshers and those early career professional. Now these people need this one thing. Most importantly, it is personality. And what is this personality? ABC. Appearance, behavior, communication skill we are trying to give them, because communication is the basic, one of the most basic things in this entire life is a communication skill. If one is not having communication, he is not able to achieve anything. One can hire anything. One can hire a marketing guy. One can hire like anybody, accountant. One can hire an HR, but one cannot hire a communication people. One, I must be able to speak my mind, what I think. Nobody can hire. Yes, somebody can be hired, but you must be able to speak what you think, what you wanted to achieve in your life. And that's why communication is one of the most important thing one should have. Communications, communication skill, personality is there, and appearance is there. Along with that, there is also a sales skill. And
Okay.
sales skill we have simplified in such a way that anybody can learn, anybody can sell. So we have kept the name as well. ABCS, four letter word, ABCS. Anybody can sell. It has been simplified in such a way that anybody can sell. And by learning this skill, one is sure going to earn abundance, money in their life, in their career, have a stability in their career, earn respect, become influential, and lot of things. So all these things are there. So here communication skill is there, sales skill is there, along with life skill is there. So life skill is very, very important. Nobody teaches us how our life should be, how we should live the life, what are the
Wow.
discipline, what are the steps we should take in, how should be our like goal setting, how should be we should be working on like at what time should we wake up, like a lot of things are there included into it. So like life skill is very, very important. Nobody teaches, but our mentors are there to help you live your life perfect way, and with gratitude, with gratefulness, with abundance, with respect, and all these things, which is like all in all into it.
Great. So this program is for how many number of days or month or maybe hour? Any idea you would like to just?
Yeah, so it is like going to be 3 to 4 months because it takes time. So three
Okay.
to four months, and the classes are like it's a flexible. We also do in the week, during the week, and also weekend. So on the weekend, it goes for 5 6 hours every week, and it goes maybe more because it depends upon how our mentor want to serve, how we wanted to add value into it. But after this course, one is going to achieve in their life. There is a hand holding, there is a support from the mentor, one-on-one support is there, as well as there is a community of students or the candidates of similar like them, so that they can able to role play with them, they can communicate with them, share the challenges and all. And there are always the mentor who is there to help them in that community. So this way it has been organized. So community support is there always. So 1 year support we are giving from the mentor side and all, and the lifelong support is there from the community. Yes, sir.
Okay. Great. Great to know. Now you said something about the book, right? That you can win. So apart from that, any other that changed? And yes, I agree with that. Apart from that, any one or two book you would like to advise to the especially students who are about to pass out and just passed out struggling in their career?
There are a lot of books are there, but it
Yeah,
depends
top
what.
two. Apart from you can win top two more book just to give. Otherwise, people will confuse. So give us this
Yes.
advice to book. Yeah, priority
Okay.
wise.
So first one is like the you can week already I have said. Next one,
Yeah.
I would like to say that Robin Sharma's 5M book should be read. because that should at least some guidance will be there on how their morning routine should go, morning rituals and all. Second, the third one can be like mm, high performance habit from Brandon Butchard. So it's a very good. I got very lately actually, but it's a
Okay.
very good high performance habit. So, but the first
So,
one, I give more priority to the first one. You can win. It is going to change the life, the course of anybody's. So that it's very important book. Yes.
okay, great. So almost we are just coming towards end, and as usual, the normal thing. Though this particular the advice, whatever you are just giving for the students and mainly the graduates who are just about to pass or passed out. Now, any top two advice? I know we already spoke 45 to 5 minutes. Two advice to the graduates from Naresh.
Uh, One should be very aware about himself, about the surroundings. Awareness about has to be there from all the sides. 360-degree awareness should be there. Second one is that personal development. Develop yourself. Look for the mentor who can help you in this regard, and then your life will be very fulfilled. This to advice, I feel
Wow.
that it's very important.
Thanks, Naresh, and thanks for your time. Yes, the key takeaway at just Naresh shared for all of us, we if we just about to pass the graduation or we did graduation, struggling into job and this get into the career is we have to take advice from the person who are on that domain, number one, and you should aware who you are. So this is the top conclusion from Naresh. So thank you so much, Naresh, for your time, and I know that whatever small the challenges what you have gone through you have shared, it is going to give or add value to the audience in this particular thing. So thanks again, and we will be just coming in the another episode of this the stories that impact your careers. Till now, bye bye to all of you.